we've had our own wild weather here where it could be probably 30 degrees, but it definitely feels maybe like 10?
Yeah, because of the winds. I mean, yesterday was just downright cold yesterday morning, 1 below zero in portions of the Boston area. So it's been quite cold for us.
Today, however, not too bad out there.
Especially with the sun.
And we didn't have too much wind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that helped.
A lot. But we've got a little bit more snow on the way.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. You'll see. So far for winter, so far this season in Boston, we've seen a little bit more than 28 inches of snow. And the highest snow total was a couple weekends ago, 5.5 inches on the 8th and the 9th. And you talk about the snow that we've seen this season. How about this month? 18.2 inches. So yes, indeed. And some of us might see a little bit more snow as we go through tomorrow. Now, you'll see the satellite radar together, First Alert Live radar, clean sweep out there for now. But this area of low pressure over the deep south is producing a lot of snow, even some ice there over portions of the Carolinas and even Virginia. You'll see the snow reports from Richmond all the way down to Norfolk. But let me extend it out just a bit more. This area of low pressure has caused a bunch of snow reports across the plains, the Midwest, and portions of the Mid-South, and you'll see it for the Mid-Atlantic. Well, this area of low pressure is headed northeast bound, just giving us a little brush by as we go through tomorrow. Not a big event for us by any stretch of the imagination. And behind that, we're going to have some warmer weather pushing through as we go into next week with warmer temperatures, a change in our winds here. That will do the body a lot of good. But let's talk about this chance of snow on First Alert Futurecast as we go through tomorrow. That's tonight. We'll likely have partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, a dry start, maybe a few flurries trying to come over the ocean toward Boston in the early afternoon. But the area of low pressure mainly does a little graze by here for the Cape and the Islands later on tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. You'll notice that even a few snow showers for South Shore, not out of the question. And there goes 8:45 tomorrow night toward even 11:45. Still some snow toward P-Town and Chatham. That's about it. Once the snow is gone, we'll break out into a little sunshine as we go through part of the day on your Friday. So this is how we see it right now. Not much has really changed. 3 to 5 inches, not out of the question for Nantucket. That will likely be the bullseye. Otherwise, 1 to 3 for the Cape and the Vineyard. And you'll notice for Boston, maybe South Shore areas here, could see a ½ an inch up to an inch. So this will not be a big storm for our viewing area as we look ahead. Look at the temperatures, though. How about 29 degrees for tomorrow, but warmer weather on the way? 45? You almost have to scratch your eyes to see if this is really true. And I've had to do that a couple of times today looking at the forecast models. These temperatures are going up. Right now, they're pretty cold at 31 in Chelsea, Boxford there at 29, Reading at 29, 30 in Newton, 30 degrees in Milton. You'll see the temperature at 30 in Dover, Brockton at 32, Lynn at 31, Gloucester at 29, 28 in Hopkinton. And look at the temperatures there in Bedford at 29, 31 in Plymouth, 26 in Worcester. The temperature forecast, you'll notice these temperatures. They're going to be in the teens as we go into the overnight. Feels like temperatures in the single digits. Tomorrow into the upper 20s, and you're going to notice this temperature trend. Only taking us through Monday for the next 5 days here. The average high is 40, about 40 degrees for Monday, even higher through next week, which will likely support mainly rain. Now, we can't rule out maybe a sprinkle or two, maybe in a flurry as we go into Monday. But as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, there's likely to be a chance of actual rain as opposed to snow or freezing rain. We'll be tracking it. But then you'll notice on the 10-day forecast, winter is not done with us yet, because next Thursday we'll have a few rain showers that will transition into a rain-snow mix overnight into Friday. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s. But man, 44 for Tuesday and 45 for Wednesday. That will feel like summer, guys.
Oh,
Breakout.
Well,
Hey, listen.
We'll take anything a little warmer.
Right.